doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunter, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They'll run it now out of the gun, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
76, 76, 76.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Super 66.
Now first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Black 20. Hey, Shell. Louis. Set.
From his goal line here, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Staying on his feet. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Obama. Hey, 5.
Check back 21, check back 21.
5, 12.
After the interception, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
11.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Check back 21, check back.
Maverick.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a 1st down throw. Goff finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
5.
On 1st down, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Goff now to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. So after that fourth down stop, Charles, you said it was almost guaranteed points the other way. Indeed, they do cash in, but only 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They got the points, but it should have been more. With that type of field position, the setup that they had, I think it was almost a loss for them that they only got 3 instead of pushing across the line for a touchdown.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be second and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Samson Abukum. He's the 7 for him on the year. Set up to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 9 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Maverick. Hey, lift.
From the end zone, gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in...
He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 84 yards, and the Rams add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man.
Backyard.
I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Samson Abuka. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. What's that? Out. Here we go.
Goff on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Zerline's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Value one.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
76. Value one.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We're good. We're good. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly. Just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They look for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. What? Like 20?
Check by 21, by 21, check by 21.
Quicker, quicker.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Akeem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Cooks on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Super one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Jones has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll set up a throw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return will stop right around the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
12. Like 20.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff going up top. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 56 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense regulates it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Colby Listenby, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was long.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Reynolds. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90. Blue.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Runs through the contact. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for L.A., the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
you